This is the lecture 16. In this lecture, we'll discuss about galvanometer conversion. Galvanometer conversion means, in last lecture we had seen about the moving coil galvanometer. Galvanometer is a device by which we can detect current, we can detect presence of current. But this galvanometer can be converted into ammeter and voltmeter. So how it will be converted? See, conversion of galvanometer conversion of galvanometer into ammeter conversion of galvanometer into ammeter. Galvanometer, you are knowing, galvanometer detects current, but this galvanometer can be converted into ammeter. Ammeter is a device by which we can measure current. Measurement of current is done by the ammeter. But we can use the galvanometer. Galvanometer in measuring current. But how? When any galvanometer is connected parallel to small value resistance, parallel to galvanometer, small value resistance is connected, then that arrangement is converted into ammeter. So see, this is the galvanometer. The resistance of galvanometer is G, suppose, and now this galvanometer in parallel resistance is connected. Its resistance is R. The resistance of galvanometer is G, and now it is connected with the battery. G, let G equal to resistance of galvanometer, or resistance of shunt, means this small resistor is connected parallel to galvanometer, then this small resistor is told as shunt, S-H-U-N-T, shunt. This is the technical name. But actually this arrangement now taken as ammeter, means this galvanometer when shows deflection, it will be the value of current, means it behaves like ammeter. So now when current passes through this battery, suppose that potential difference of battery is V, this I current is going. Now from here some current will go. Suppose that current through shunt is IS, current through shunt is IS. Now I minus IS, remaining current will pass through galvanometer. This is the A, this is the B. This total I current coming out from the battery, and when it reaches at point A, it divides into two parts. One part of current is going through the shunt, and other part of current is going through the galvanometer. But one thing is common between A and B. Potential difference of galvanometer and potential difference of shunt both are same. So PD of galvanometer PD of galvanometer and PD of shunt, both are same. both are same. PD of galvanometer, PD potential difference, V equal to Ri, R galvanometer G into I minus Is is equal to PD of shunt. This is the PD resistance R into current, that is Is. Now we can calculate the value of shunt. R is equal to G I minus Is divided by Is. By using this formula, directly we can calculate the value of shunt, that is a resistor. So by using this shunt, we can change any galvanometer into ammeter. I think clear? So now generally it is asked in theory, but on the basis of this theory, numericals are also asked. So see one numerical. Problem. A galvanometer whose resistance of the coil, is 15 ohm. It shows full scale deflection in 3 milliampere. Convert the galvanometer into ammeter. Galvanometer into ammeter of range 0 to 6 ampere. This is the question. A galvanometer whose resistance is 15 ohm. This is the galvanometer. Its resistance is 15 ohm, means G equal to 15 ohm. It shows full scale deflection in 3 milliampere, means when current passes through galvanometer of amount 3 milliampere, it shows full scale deflection. Full scale deflection means it is at 0 and now it is showing the maximum range of the galvanometer. Convert the galvanometer into ammeter of range 0 to 6 ampere. Means you have to convert the galvanometer into ammeter. So we have to connect a resistor, that is called shunt, parallel to galvanometer, that is R. Now the range of this ammeter is 0 to 6 ampere, means we have to connect a battery. We have to connect a battery which gives 6 ampere current. Now 6 ampere, it is passing through the galvanometer, 3 milliampere current is going. So here will be equal to, if this is Ig, then this will be equal to 6 minus Ig. Now between A and B potential difference is same. since between A and B, PD is same. So potential difference of this galvanometer G into Ig is equal to R into 6 minus Ig. We have to calculate the resistance. R is equal to Gig divided by 6 minus Ig. G is equal to 15 ohm. Ig 3 milliampere. 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 6 minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 3. We have to calculate. That is equal to 15, 3 are 45 into 10 to the power minus 3. Now 6 minus 3 by 1000, 6 by 1, then this will be equal to 45 into 10 to the power minus 3. 6000 minus 3, that will be equal to 599 6000 minus 3, 5997. I think clear. 6000 minus 3, 5997 into divided by 1000. Now it can be calculated. As R is equal to 45 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by into 1000 divided by 5997. This will be cancelled. This will be equal to R is equal to 45 5997. So it can be divided as 45, or we can write here 45 5997, that will be equal to 0.0, again 0, again 0. I think that 0.00 6, I think, divide properly, and this will be equal to resistance, that will be equal to, or you can write this ohm. So very minimum amount of resistance will be applied parallel to galvanometer, and we can convert this galvanometer into ammeter. Next one. Now the next one is voltmeter. We can convert any galvanometer into voltmeter. Voltmeter is a device which can measure potential difference, while ammeter is a device which can measure current. So we can convert any galvanometer into voltmeter by connecting a high resistance in series. So conversion of galvanometer into voltmeter This is the galvanometer. In a series or high resistance is connected, then this arrangement converts as voltmeter. High resistance is connected in series with galvanometer, because any voltmeter means ideal voltmeter has infinite resistance. So high resistance will be connected, then current flow will be minimum or negligible. So suppose that if it is connected with a battery, then current will flow. This current, this is the current through galvanometer. We can take between A and B potential difference, VA minus VB. VA minus VB equal to Ig into resistance that is equal to R plus Ig into G. This is the current through the galvanometer and into current through the galvanometer into resistance means PD of this one plus PD of this one will be equal to PD between A and B. So this is equal to VA minus VB. VA minus VB equal to Ig into R, IgR plus IgG. We can calculate this VA minus VB, VA minus VB minus Ig into G, Ig into G divided by Ig is equal to R. We can calculate the resistance and it shows full scale deflection in 4 milliampere. Convert the galvanometer into voltmeter of range 0 to 18 volt. So see, this is the galvanometer. Its resistance is 12 ohm and it shows full scale deflection in 4 milliampere means 4 milliampere current is flowing through this. Convert this galvanometer into voltmeter means we have to connect a high resistance in series. Its range is 0 to 18 volt means 18 volt will be here and here will be 0 volt. It is the resistance, we have to find this resistance. So we have to take point here A, B, C. VA minus VC is equal to VA minus VB plus VB minus VC. VA minus VC that is given 18 minus 0. VA minus VB 4 milliampere current is flowing, so 4 milliampere into R plus VB minus VC 12 ohm into 4 milliampere. So this will be equal to, this can be converted 18 minus 12 into 4, 48 milliampere means 10 to the power minus 3 is equal to 4 milliampere into R. This can be written as 18 minus 48 by 1000 is equal to 4 milliampere, 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 into R. This will be equal to 18,000 minus 48 divided by 1000 is equal to 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 into R. Now it can be calculated as 18,000 minus 48 divided by 1000 into 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 is equal to R. 18,000 minus 48, 18,000 minus 48, 10 minus 8, 2, 945 17952 17952. This will be cancelled. Divided by 4 is equal to R. 4 4 are 16. 1 4 4 are 16. 4 8 are 32. 4 8 are 32. Means R will be equal to 44880. That is a very high resistance. This resistance will be connected in series. Then we can convert any galvanometer into voltmeter. I think it is clear. So ideal ammeter will have zero resistance and ideal voltmeter will have infinite resistance. In nutshell, you should know that if any galvanometer will be converted into ammeter, we have to connect a small resistor called shunt in parallel, while high resistance will be connected in series in converting the voltmeter. Thank you. Chapter is complete.